Jackson, Mississippi has one of the highest homicide rates in the country. The city ended 2022 with 138 homicides. In 2021, the homicide rate was 14 times the national rate. I sat down with someone who's working to reduce the violence to learn more about what's going on. And what is that from?
Myth, crystal myth. Everything you see around here is myth related. We recovered over about 2 or 3 dead bodies right down here. Police don't come out here. They don't come through this area at all. Wherever I took you, police don't come through here. They scared. I was born in Jackson. I grew up in a place called Zion Hill, which is like 30 minutes south of here.
Growing up, were you able to steer clear of the crime?
No, I was raised in crime. I was raised in drama. I was raised in drugs, alcohol, the streets.
What were the crimes?
Well, I never had nothing serious, no serious crime. Possessions and things like that, DUIs.
And what were those years like living in the streets and gangs that so many people still live through today? What is it like to live?
It's
what's the mentality?
Survival.
And how did you get out?
How did I get out?
Yeah.
I don't consider myself out. I'm still here. We just try to develop. It's not an out. It's more like, as I stated, survival, But as I described to you, when you kind of manage to survive, figure out a way of survival, others around you lean on you to aid and assist them in survival. And then, in my case, that grew. So Operating Good was a bunch of guys who have been formerly incarcerated, formerly involved in the street life, have a lot of experience from the street life. Our participants all been involved in some type of gun violence situation. We take all of them in to prevent retaliation and to do mediation, and a lot of times to save a lot of them lives. We kind of see ourselves in the youngster, and what we didn't have, somebody telling us, showing us, leading us in the right direction. We trying to lead them in the right direction. We got other young men who were recently released from prison to help clean up the community. And our hopes at the time was to stop recidivism. The recidivism rate of Mississippi was high at the time, especially in Jackson in the inner city. We were able to stop a lot of violent situations, which turned one of the worst neighborhoods in Jackson from like 87% crime rate to a 14% crime rate over a couple of years. I'm formerly military, I might add, and when we used to fight in the war, every time we do a different mission, it was an operation, And so I'm thinking, we're doing good. This is our mission, so Operation Good is perfect for who we are. Our mindsets, our hearts is good. We're trying to bring the good to the people, to the community, to the city of Jackson. Show that we can pull ourselves up from the situation that we find ourselves in. This is the worst part of Jackson, crime statistic-wise. We have no national known business really out here, you know what I'm saying? No national known grocery stores out here, period. And no food chain. The only food chain we got is Church's Chicken, right? Everything is closed. So they don't have nothing good to look forward to. Potholes, running sewage, water running over the ground, abandoned houses, dope fiend, prostitute. That's all they see every day. What do you think they're gonna do? Add on top of that, they probably been given Ritalin, Adderall, Risperidone as a child growing up. When they get old enough, they're not having that. They got to supplement it. Now they got to bring their own drug of choice in case. So you add all this stuff up, along with not just one gun show a month, 2 gun shows, 3 gun shows, however enough to get enough guns on the street. That's how many they're gonna have. You put that out here, toxic.
Fred said he could show me some of the worst parts of the city, where his organization does most of their violence interruption. What I saw was jarring. So does most everybody have a gun?
You said a gun?
A gun, like does most households
Say
here have
some guns.
some multiple?
Multiple. There's more guns here than people. A gun can cost $100, $200, $300. One situation we worked, 5 people got killed off a $200 gun. 14-year-old girl got shot in the head, and when she got shot in the head, that's when it was in a different part of the city. We went and got to the root bottom of the situation. It was a $200 gun, and it was her brother who started the violence over the gun because he the one stole the gun. And I had to tell him, I said, you see, your mama, she can't even get a place to stay now. Your sister dead. You done been shot in the head. Your other sister done been shot. And it's all because of $200. I said, you could have came and asked me for $200. I would have gave it to you. Look at that boy right there, you see him?
Yeah.
Drug. That's what I'm telling you about, that Ritalin. Drug addict, crystal meth right here. On the 1st of the month, the 3rd of the month, the 15th of the month, this whole community smell like crystal meth.
Why those? Oh, just every day, basically?
The whole community. I mean, they smoke so much dope on that day.
On what days?
The 3rd of the month, the 15th of the month.
Why those?
Because that's when they get their welfare checks.
Do you ever get scared because you're doing, like, you know, you're a big part of the organization, that you're like a target?
Oh yeah, I'm a target. I'm a major target. But I don't have that fear rule me. I'm a major target. These individuals, they don't like that we try to help these babies get away from the life that they're living, and see a lot of the older bad actors, they use the kids to do all what they want done, and they sit back and reap the benefits, and this child loses his life or get in prison. And so when we help these babies or get these babies out of situations like this, they're taking money out these bad actors' mouth. Now, can you imagine a child growing up what I just showed you, and you tell them, okay, go out there and be a productive member of society? We believe in changing the environment that you raise an individual in. You can change the mindset. This year we worked with 81. Last year we had 124. So we worked with about like 205 of them.
It helped me a lot because I used to be a little violent. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I came from this side, you know what I'm saying? So from me being able to transition, I know other people can, because it's not hard. You just need the right, you know what I'm saying, the right guidance, so to say. I'm telling you, it's just like now, we clean up all these neighborhoods in here. Everybody started cleaning up. I'm talking about people you would never think would be outside, started coming out cleaning up, for real.
About giving back. So we really out here just helping our community, helping people that in need.
It feel bigger than me. It feel like I'm doing something way bigger than I could do just by myself. Like the change that everybody want to see, I feel like we starting, like kickstarting the change.
What are you holding in your hand right now?
Actually, my certificate of completion, you know what I'm saying? In construction, yes ma'am.
To see him do that, man, you know, love is a very important word that a lot of people in the world forget. Love, you know, love conquers all, man. And so a lot of these babies, they just want love, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we need love, you know what I'm saying? Our true motto is the ripple and the wave. A strong ripple in the ocean produces a wave that spreads. And what we've been doing for the past few years is making a strong ripple. With the participant we hoping it's producing a wave. It may not be in my lifetime to see, but I think that as we can step forward, you know what I'm saying, they can teach the things that they learn to those under them, right? Then that generation teach what they learn to those under them. Cause the situation we find ourselves in as a people right now didn't just start last week, last year, 10 years from now. This is a culmination.
Think about the police and politicians.
Especially the younger police officers, they want to do better. They want to see it get better too. People are tired of watching our youngsters die like dogs in the street, because that's what happens. You know, they get killed like dogs in the street. And so they want to make a difference too. Well, I don't think our politicians here put forth the effort required to help better the situation. People are more focused on self, on what's going to make them re-electable and what they can get out of it financially. This is our community. It's not anybody else. We don't want to live here. You know what I'm saying? Let's clean it up. Let's keep it going. Let's make it, make it happen. You know, everybody count us out. They count us out. We call ourselves the nobody, because that's how people look at us, as the nobody. But you know, it makes us proud to see what people count out being something positive and productive. You know, that's what makes me smile.